on a gallery mode, which is kind of nice because then you can kind of see everybody. And just lie back. If you like, you can use one blanket underneath the head and neck if you need some support underneath the neck. And typically you kind of round forward when you're lying down. And then the blocks, you can either put on a low height or a medium height, like so, underneath the thighs or the knees here, so that they're supported. And then go ahead and lie back. Take a sip of coffee. And see if you can start by just settling into this. So finding a way to get comfortable here. Just start to settle in. We'll start off here just letting go. So letting go of thoughts about your day or yesterday, tomorrow. Starting to bring your awareness here into this present moment. Just maybe noticing the feel of the mat underneath you. Becoming aware of the temperature of the room. Maybe any sounds around you. The feel of the air. And then we'll bring the thumbs and index fingers together here and just make the shape of a diamond. Take that diamond shape to the lower belly. And then just breathe. Taking the next few breaths here. Just breathing in now. I've noticed these D's sort of melt one into the other. The times that I'm feeling sort of lost or unsure. Doing something as simple as coming back to my breath. A little breath awareness. Just breathing fully in and out. This helps to recenter and come back to this moment. So start to expand your breath. And as you inhale, expanding the lungs and then allowing for the belly to expand. Noticing that separation between the index fingers and thumbs, and as you exhale, slowly allowing the index fingers and thumbs to come back together. Without forcing this, pushing the air out. Just find that movement of the hands. Every breath in, belly expands, the index fingers and thumbs separate as you exhale, slowly drawing it back together. Stay with this, just a couple more rounds of breath. The next breath in, set it all the way down to the toes, and then slide the hands away from the belly. Take your hands to the outsides of the knees. Pulling the knees in toward the midline here, bring your feet to the floor. And then slide your blocks or any props out of the way. Just walk your feet out to the edges of the mat here, with the knees dropping toward the center. We'll bend the elbows here, reach the arms overhead like cactus arms, and start to windshield wave around the legs. Dropping the knees to the right, to the left. Nice and easy. Moving with your breath. Inhale, lifting the knees back to the center. And then exhale, come up and over the left. So inhale back to the center. Exhale up and over to the right. And just go through 2 more cycles. Nice and easy. And then the next time that you drop your knees to the left, gaze over that right shoulder. And then direct your breath to the right side. Another breath here. Inhale, lift the knees back toward the center as you exhale. Come up and over to the right this time, looking over that left shoulder. And just breathe into that whole left side. From here, we'll release the knees back toward the center. Wrap your arms around the knees. Just give them a hug. Draw the knees in toward the chest here and start to circle. Circling clockwise. And then reversing that circle counterclockwise. From here, give that right knee a hug. Go ahead and extend the left leg long onto your mat and take a couple of breaths here to just draw your knee in toward your chest. Using your upper body strength to start to release to the front of that hip and then start that same circle, circling in the air here, letting the sacrum release into the floor and then peel away. And then reversing that circle, coming in the opposite direction, nice and easy. And then the next time you draw your knee into your chest, scoot your hips a bit to your right here. We'll take the knee across the body. And let the weight of the right shoulder blade release into the floor. That left hand can come to the outside of the knee. Coming into this twist, take another breath here. Exhale, twisting out. And just unwind. Back onto your back. Knee in toward the chest once again, and then really actively engage this left leg. Reach for the heel, flex the foot, and then from there, float the foot away from the floor, like you're bringing a footprint to the ceiling here. Draw your nose toward your knee, peel the upper body away from your mat, and then rocking along your spine, and then rock all the way up to a seat. We'll cross this right leg over the left, and then take the left arm, wrap it all the way around the outside of the knee here. Drawing the knee in, find that length up through the crown of the head, and as you exhale, start to make your way into a twist. As you inhale, crown of the head reaches toward the ceiling. Exhale, ribs wrapping around head and neck. Inhale here, creating length, creating space, and then deepening that twist. One more breath. Nice and easy, unwind. We'll take this foot and bring it to the inner groin. Roll the extra flesh away from that left sitting bone. Sitting up tall. Go ahead and take a twist back out to your right, taking the hand to the outside of the knee. Reaching the right arm alongside you, take a side bend to your left. And then really flex that foot and find that sense of Tadasana through the whole left leg. Reaching out through the fingertips to your direction, some breath onto that right side. Take one more deep inhale. And then inhale, breath, rise. All the way up, take the hand to the outside of the hip and just peel your hips away from the floor. this left arm alongside the ear and direct your breath into that left side. Reaching from your fingertips all the way to your toes. One more breath in. We'll unwind here. Come back to a seat. Bend this knee and bring it back to the floor. Go ahead and lie back. And back onto your back here. Extend the right leg long this time. For a moment, just to kind of observe the difference in the hips. And then we'll draw the left knee in toward the chest. So interlace the fingers underneath the knee. Really use that upper body stretch to draw your knee in. Take a couple of breaths here just to release through the front of that head. And then we'll start that same circle. Little circles here, letting the low back press down into the floor, and then heel it. Circling in one direction, and then reversing that circle in the other direction. And then drawing the knee in toward the chest here, scoot your hips maybe 2-3 inches to your left this time. Drop your knee across the body here, and then let the weight of that left shoulder blade release into the floor. This right hand can come to the knee. Breathe into that whole left side. Take another breath here. Exhale as you twist. Nice and easy. Coming back onto your back. Draw the knee in toward the chest and start to reach through that right leg this time. Flex the foot and then heel it away from the floor. Reaching through the heel like you're bringing a footprint to the ceiling. Draw your nose towards your knee. Rock back a little along the spine using that momentum. Come up to a seat. And then this time cross that left leg over the right. Finding that sense of Tadasana through the whole right leg. Wrap this right arm around. Draw the knee in and then come into the twist. As you draw the knee in, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Exhale, ribs wrapping around, and then head and neck are just kind of along for the ride. Inhale, creating length here, creating space. Drawing the sacrum up and in, exhale, twisting out. One more breath. Deepen this twist. Nice, we'll unwind here. Taking that left foot to the inner groins, roll the extra flesh away from the sitting bone here. Sitting up tall, this time left arm alongside the ear. Well, let's take a twist to the left. And then take that left arm alongside the ear. So keep the chest turning up here, sideways long. So you can straighten all the way through that left arm and breathe into that whole left side. Turn your gaze up, turning the chest up. One more breath. As you inhale, release. Slide the hand down to the floor and just peel the hips away. Breathe into that whole right side, reaching from your fingertips all the way to your toes. One more breath. Exhale, releasing. Come back to a seat. This time bend that other knee in. And then you can grab either a block or a blanket underneath the hips here if you like, sitting up nice and tall. Take a moment to come back to your breath. Sink the sitting bones down into the floor as you find that length up through the crown of your head. And then from here, taking the hands over the heart, bring the thumbs right to heart center. Take a moment to set an intention. And we'll seal that intention with the sound of 3 bumps. So inhaling. Take a breath. Exhale your breath. Release your hands here. Open your eyes. And then slide the hands out in front of you here. Dip the elbows towards your mat. From here, draw the heart forward and then broaden across your collarbones. Lift your chest a bit. And as you exhale, think of pressing into your hands as you do round your spine. Draw the low back toward that back wall. So as you inhale, the collarbones will broaden. Lift your chest. And as you exhale, press into your hands round your spine. That nice stretch to the low back. Inhale once again. Broaden the collarbones, allow the heart to lift, kind of like a cat and cow for the spine. Exhale, press into your hands, let the pelvis rock back. One more here. A little bit of a back bend, a harder lift. And as you exhale, this time press into the hands and then just allow the fingertips to drag. Engage your abdominals, stacking one vertebrae on top of another. Sweep your arms up here like you're taking off your shirt. As you exhale, just take a twist to your right. And then as you inhale, grow a little bit taller here. As you exhale, start to deepen the twist. Pull the belly up and in, creating length and space. And then twisting into that space that you created. One more breath here, grow top. Deepening the twist. Take this other arm alongside the ear, take a side bend in that opposite direction, chest turning up, breathing into that whole right side. Slide the hand down to the outside of the knee and fold over here. As you inhale, sliding the one hand up underneath, draw the elbows in. And as you exhale, round, pull forward. So as you peel up, open across the chest, a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, round here, hold forward. One more like that. Inhale, lengthening through the belly, elbows lift toward the ceiling. Exhale as you round, and then the next breath in, unwind the arms here. We'll backstroke the arms all the way back behind you. Into fingertips. Lift your heart here, lift your chest. A little bit of a back bend. One more breath. And then nice and easy, rock back your sitting bones. Just switch to crossing the legs. Walk the hands out in front of you. Dip the elbows toward the mat. From here, draw the heart forward. So as you exhale, pressing into the hands, round your spine. Draw the low back toward the wall behind you. So as you inhale, the belly will lengthen, lift your heart. As you exhale, round your spine, press into the hands, reaching back. Two more like that, moving on the breath. Exhale as you round, pressing into your hands. Once again, lengthen the belly, the heart will lift. And as you exhale, we'll press into the hands here. And then engage the abdominals, letting the fingertips drag. Sweep the arms up here like you're taking off your shirt as you exhale. Take a twist to your left. Inhale, grow top. Exhale, twist down. Pull the belly up and in. Reach up through the crown of the head, deepening this twist. One more breath. And then staying in the twist here, take that other arm alongside the ear. Take a side bend in that opposite direction. Breathing into that whole left side. One more deep inhale. Sweep this hand down, find your other knee, relax the back of the neck from here. And then on an inhale breath, sweeping that other arm up underneath this time, Tadasana, arms, elbows lift. Exhale as around. Inhale, peeling up. A little bit of a back bend to your heart lifts. Exhale, round, fold forward. One more like that, inhale, reach. Exhale, round and fold. The next breath in, we'll unwind the arms. And backstroke the arms all the way back behind you. Lift the heart, open through the chest. A little bit of a back bend. Stay right here or peel your hips away from the floor. One more breath in. And exhale, releasing. Sliding off your block or your blanket. And bring it to the side. We'll come onto hands and knees. And we're going to come into a table position here. So bring the hips and knees in line. Stack your shoulders and wrists. And just start to rock back and forth. So taking a moment to bring some attention to your wrists. Probably been working on the computer a lot, either working from home or homeschooling or browsing the internet. So giving your wrist some attention. And then the next time you shift forward, go ahead and face the wrists in toward one another this time. Same thing, just rocking back and forth a bit. Keeping the fingers spread. And one more like this, the next time you rock forward. I'm going to bring the wrists, turn them all the way around so they're facing the opposite direction. And then just small, shifting back and forth. And you might have a smaller range of motion here, but maybe get a little more stretch to the forearms. It might feel nice. And then the next time you rock forward, go ahead and turn the hands back around. And we'll start to make our way through cat-cow, so extending the heart. Lift your gaze. As you exhale, curling the tail end around all the way up through the spine. Inhale, the heart lift, belly drops. Exhale, roll some of the hands as you round all the way up. And then just moving at your own pace here. It may feel good to linger a little longer in cat or in cow, especially if you've been working at the computer or behind the desk a lot or seated a lot. It can feel really nice for the back, so just take your time moving through this morning. Might feel a little stiff. moving at your own rate, moving with your own breath. The next time you round your spine, we'll all meet up in cat. And then from here, just kind of gazing over that right shoulder, reach the hips over to the right. Draw in toward the center, come back into a cat. Gaze over that left shoulder, reach the hips to the left, and just go back and forth a couple of times here. Like a side to side cat and cow. And then the next time you look over that right shoulder, take the hips to the right, and then do a little circle of the hips all the way around to the left. You can circle the head in that same direction, so looking over that left shoulder, come all the way over to the right. One more each side, take your time. And then looking over that left shoulder all the way out and around. From here, we'll meet up in that cat once again. Separate the knees a little bit wider, bring your big toes together. Bring the hips all the way back toward the heels, and then reach your fingertips out long in front here, and just allow the weight of the forehead to release from the mat. The forehead doesn't rest on the mat, take your knees a little bit wider, and then start to inch your fingertips out a little further in front, opening up to the shoulders. Take a breath. We'll walk this out to the right. Reach your hips over to the left, and just breathe into that whole left side. Maybe that left palm comes over top the right, and then keep this nice and long, walk it through center. Make your way over to the left this time. Press into the hands, reach the hips over to the right, breathe into that right side. And then keep this nice and long, bring it back to the center. Keep the arms out long in front of you. We'll inhale, shift forward this time, and exhale, rock it back. So kind of like an extended cat and cow here. Lengthening through the belly, and then exhale, hips draw you back. Should feel nice. Do a couple more rounds. And then the next time that you shift forward, go ahead and take this to a circle, clockwise, all the way around to the right and up and around. Keep actively pressing into the hands here. So opening up through shoulders and the hips. Should feel nice. And then the next time you shift forward, just go ahead and reverse that circle. Take a couple, go over to the left. All the way back around, like you're going to take child's pose, but then you're going to change your mind. And then the next time that you shift forward from here, then readjust the hands, draw them in a bit, and we'll take this right leg straight back. So lifting the leg here, go ahead and find that lift of the belly, but try not to lift that right hip. And tap the toes here, and we'll rise up. Tap the toes, really flex the foot. Next time that you lift it up, take that left arm, extend it, and then add in the arm, so opposite arm to leg. Reach and extend. Keep the back of the neck long here, find that engagement through the belly. And from here, the next time that you lift up, hold on to this. We'll draw the elbow to the knee and around the spine, and then re-extend. Go through that a couple more times. Drawing in toward the midline here. Looking in on this last one, re-extend in both directions, holding on to this. Take a breath in, we'll release the hand down. Take the foot to the floor and just take this right arm up toward the ceiling, make a fist. Take a little circle here. Circling the other way, and then reach the arm alongside your ear and just breathe into that whole right side. Another breath here, release the hand down, we'll slide the hand slightly forward, lift that leg up toward the ceiling, and then draw the elbows in. You can either bring your lowering down halfway, or maybe bring your chin to your mat. Elbows drawing in toward the midline. One more like that. From here, release your toes down to the floor. Press into the hands. Reach the left leg back to meet the right. Wiggle your toes back a bit. Find your high plank. Take a breath. And as you exhale, draw your thighs back. Lifting up to down dog. Pedal the feet. So bending one knee. As you reach and straighten that opposite heel toward your mat, still warming up, things moving. And we'll lengthen the heels toward the floor here, lifting up through the sitting bones, really pressing into the hands, just moving toward the thighs. Heel forward, come back into that plank position. From here, come onto tippy toes, lower the knees down. See if you can hug your elbows in, lower your chest just between your hands. Once you're here, activate the legs, feel your chest away, just take a big full breath. And then drawing back onto all fours, bring lying just a bit, we'll take the left leg back this time. And then from here, reach back through the heel, lift the leg without elevating that hip, really flex the foot. Put a tap and lift. Find that lift through the belly. From here, extending that right arm alongside the air, tapping down, rising up, finding that engagement of your core. Use your breath. The next time that you extend, take a breath in. As you exhale, round, elbow to knee. Re-extend in both directions. So hugging in toward the midline here, tap, re-extend. 2 more like that. Moving with your breath. On this last one, we'll re-extend in both directions, holding on to this, keep the back of the neck long. Release the hand down here, taking that other arm up toward the ceiling. Release the heel to the floor, make a fist. Take a little circle, circling the other way, and then reach this arm alongside your ear. Really activate that back leg. Breathe into that whole left side. We'll take the hand down, slide the hand slightly forward, bring your chest forward, elevate that leg, elbows hug in, chin comes down towards your mat, and press away. So you can lower down just 2 inches, maybe halfway, or the chin can tap the mat. Last one. And from here, tuck the toes, bringing that right leg back to meet the left high plank. Press into the hands here, firm the legs and the belly, and then draw the thighs back. Pedaling in place. This time, maybe rolling over the top of the foot. Waking up the feet a bit more. This time, and then releasing the heels toward the floor, lifting up through the sitting bones, thighs drawing back, heel forward, and find your high plank once again. And then come forward to tippy toes, lowering the knees down. So you can hug your elbows and lower all the way onto your belly. Activate the legs here, peel your chest away. Taking cobra, and this time, tucking the toes, press into the hands. We'll draw the thighs up and back to down dog. Pedaling in place. One more time, and just allow for that pedaling to become walking. Nice and easy, no rush. We'll take a forward fold at the top of your mat here. So take a generous bend of the knees. Let the chest collapse onto the thighs, the head is heavy. You can take the hands, and in fact, you can kind of wrap opposite elbows if it's available to you. Wrap them back behind the knees, and just allow the head to be heavy. And then maybe start to lift the hips. As you do, keep the chest collapsing toward the thighs. And then bend into the knees again. Just do that 2 more times. Nice and easy. Maybe not straightening all the way here. Just take it easy on your hamstrings. So keeping the belly, releasing toward the thighs. And then lift the hips up toward the ceiling. And this next time, go ahead and lift the hips toward the ceiling. Hold right here. We'll release the hands. Slide them down toward the calves, around the shins, and then down the feet. You can do that a couple more times. Maybe like a little massage for the calves. And then think of grounding down for the feet. So adding a little bit of a sense of grounding. Release the feet this time. Allow the head to be heavy. You can clasp opposite elbows here. Take a little sway, side to side, opening up your side body. And then coming to rest in the middle, we'll soften the knees and make your way all the way up to stand. Stepping one vertebrae on top of another here, grow tall. And just take a moment to stand in Tadasana. I'll readjust my mat. Spread your toes here, lift all 10 toes away, and then bring them down one at a time. Releasing the pinkies to the big toes. Do that 2 more times. Lift all 10 toes, spread them out. Rolling down one at a time, pinkies to the big toes. One more time, lift them away, spread. See if you can roll them down one at a time, all the way to those big toes. And then from there, find that lift, and let that lift carry all the way up, lifting up to the crown of the head as you ground down to the feet. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. We'll lengthen the belly here, heart draws forward. From here, taking that right leg back and coming into a lunge. And then from here, lifting high onto the fingertips. Find a little lift through your belly as you exhale, stepping that left foot back, down dog. Glide forward and find a plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Aim the chest forward, lowering the knees. Hug your elbows and lower all the way onto your belly. Activate the legs, peel the chest away, cobra. tucking the toes, pressing into the hands. Thighs draw up and back down. Raise the right leg. Bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee. Pull your belly up and in. Let's do one more. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Lower those back knees, sink the hips. From here, settling in a bit. When you're ready, taking the hands onto the front thigh, lift the chest. We'll sweep the arms all the way up. And then from here, bend the elbows, draw the elbows toward one another. Lift the chest. Exhale, draw the elbows and lift. One more. Inhale, extend the arms. Elbows in. Go ahead and reach the arms all the way out and around. Come back to fingertips. And we'll step that left foot to meet the right. Fold over. Ground your feet here. Take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, fold. Long spine. This time heart draws forward, the left leg will step down. Light on the fingertips here, and then stepping that right foot back to meet your left. Down dog. Glide forward into a plank. Shoulders over the wrists, tippy toes lower the knees. Elbows draw in, lower onto the belly. Activate the legs, peel the chest away here, larger cobra. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Thighs draw up and back, down dog. Left leg will rise. Bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee, pull your belly up and in. One more. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands, lowering this back knee to the mat. Take a little padding as needed, sink the hips. When you're ready, taking your hands onto your front thigh, lift your chest. And then from here, inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest a bit more. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, elbows bend, lift the chest. One more like that. Find this lift to the heart, open the chest, sweep the arms all the way around, and back into a lunge. Step the right foot to meet the left. Fold over, ground the feet here, take the arms up, and releasing the arms. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, fold. Lengthen the belly, heart draws forward. See if you can lift the fingertips away. Keep the heart drawing forward, step that right leg back nice and lightly. Lift the fingertips away from the floor, activate the legs a bit more. Reground the palms. Left foot comes back to meet the right. Down dog. Glide forward into a plank. Take with lowering the knees or come forward to tippy toes, lower halfway. Rising into cobra or upward dog. As you exhale, make your way back to down dog. Raising the right leg. Bend the knee around. Re-extend. We're going to cross the body this time, tapping that left elbow. Reaching back. This time toward the right elbow. Release the foot to the outside of the right hand. Step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Sink the hips here, come into yogi squat. From here, take the hands to the floor, toe heel the feet in. Bend the knees, sink the hips, Utkatasana, and rise all the way up. Tadasana. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Left leg this time, so lengthen the belly. See if you can keep the fingertips lifted, heart drawing forward as you take the left leg back. Nice soft landing. Energize the back thigh. Take your right foot back to meet your left. Downward dog. Glide forward into a plank. Lower the knees or chaturanga. Rising into cobra or upward dog. Exhale back to downward dog. This time left leg will rise. Bend the knee around. Re-extend. We're going to cross the body toward that right elbow. Re-extend. This time toward the left elbow, all the way to the outside of that left hand. Take your right foot all the way to the outside of the right hand. Sink the hips here, tailbone heavy. Crown of the head reaches up. And then release the hands to the floor, toe heel the feet in. Bend the knees, sink the hips, take the arms overhead. Chair. Rise all the way up. Tadasana. From here, inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Long spine. And we'll step into a plank. Lower the knees here or chaturanga. Rising into cobra upward. Exhale, down dog. Deep breath in and out. Take another breath. Bottom of this exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands. Step in your hopping. Lengthen the belly. Fold forward. Soften your knees a bit. Hinge from your hips. Rise. And release the arms. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, fold. Long spine here. Plant the hands, stepping or maybe jumping back. Chaturanga. And always lower the knees. Rising into your choice of back bend. Exhale, down dog. Deep breaths. Take another breath here. Exhale it out. And then we'll take a breath in at the bottom of this exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands. You can step your hop, top of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Holding forward. This time we'll bend the knees. Sink the hips and reach the arms. Come back to Utkatasana. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight leg. Long spine here. Plant the hands. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Rising into cobra upward. Making your way back to downward dog. We'll raise the right leg. Bring it forward between the hands. Ground the back heel. Take the arms up overhead. Virabhadrasana 1. And then as you exhale, open up to 2. Sinking into that front knee. Take another breath here. And then as you inhale, take this back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga or lower your knees. Rise to cobra upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg will rise. Taking it forward between the hands. Ground the back heel. Take the arms up overhead. Virabhadrasana 1. Open up to 2. Sink. Settle into the hips a bit here. And then as you inhale, take that back hand all the way down. Frame the front foot. Chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward dog. Exhale, back down dog. Deep breaths. Take another breath. And then taking an inhale here at the bottom of this exhale, bend the knees. Look forward to the hands. Step or hop. Lengthen the belly. Holding forward, bend the knees here. We'll sink the hips. Take the arms alongside the ears. Utkatasana, take a breath. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine here. Planting the hands. You're welcome to step or maybe jump. Chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward dog. Making your way back. Down dog. Raising the right leg. Bringing it forward between the hands. Ground the back heel. Take the arms up here. Come to Virabhadrasana 1. Open up to 2. Bend into this front knee. From here, reverse your warrior. Flip the front palm. Take the back hand down. Inhale the back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. Exhale, downward dog. Raising the left leg this time. Bring it forward between the hands. Round the back heel. Float the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Open up to 2. Start to sink. From here, take a reverse warrior. And then inhale that back hand all the way to the floor. Exhale, chaturanga, or lower the knees. Rise to cobra upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Come back to the breath. Take another breath. Exhale here. And then taking a breath in at the bottom of this exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Holding forward, we'll bend the knees here. Sink the hips. Take the arms all the way up alongside the ears. And then just refining this a bit. Make sure toes are peering out. Make sure the weight is reaching toward the heels so that you're hinging from the hips. The chest is forward. And if the knees are separated or the feet are separated, the knees are that same distance. Take a breath. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine here, and then planting the hands. You're welcome to step or jump. Chaturanga. Rising into your choice of back bend. Making your way back downward dog. We'll raise the right leg, bend the knee around. Re-extend. Bring it across the body here. Tap that left elbow. Reach it back. This time toward the right elbow, release the foot to the outside of that hand. Ground your back heel. From here, take the arms up. We'll reach back and interlace the fingers here. Slide your fist down your back thigh. And then roll your chest and shoulders open. Hold forward. So with that foot a little bit to the right, it gives you a little room to drop that right shoulder to the inner thigh here if you like. And then you can allow the weight of the head to hang. Re-energize the back leg. And then maybe, just maybe, keeping the fingers interlaced, start to allow the arms to drop a bit. Take another breath. And as you inhale, release the hands. Sweep your arms all the way up. Opening out here to 2, readjusting your stance a bit. Start to bend into that front knee. Settling in here, sinking into the hips, relax your jaw. Allow the face to soften. Welcome back into a reverse warrior from here. And then bending that elbow, bring it to the front thigh. Take this left arm alongside your ear. And then just come into some circles here, warming up the shoulder. You can allow the torso to get involved. You can allow the head to follow. Nice and easy. Opening up the shoulder and the chest on this last one. Find this full extension and we'll hold. Nice, you're welcome to stay here or take that right hand down the inner thigh. And then staying with this or reaching this left arm up. Option to flip the palm, bend the elbow here, take it around down the back. Stay here for half bind or maybe dropping that shoulder, coming into a full bind. Maybe the hands clasp, maybe not. One more breath. We'll energize the legs, rise up to warrior 2. Take the back hand all the way to the floor. Exhale, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. Exhale, down dog. This time the left leg rises. Bend the knee around. Re-extend. Bring it across the body. Tap that right elbow. Reach it back. This time toward the left elbow, release the foot to the outside of that hand. Ground your back heel, take the arms up. From here, reach back, clasping the fingers. Slide your fist down your back thigh. Roll your chest and shoulders open a bit. And then start to fold all the way forward over this leg. You can dip this left shoulder to the inner thigh. Fire off the back leg here. Allow the weight of the head to release. Relax your jaw. Take another breath. Maybe the arms start to drop overhead. Inhale, float the arms all the way up. And then opening out to 2, readjusting your stance a bit here. Settle in, really sinking into that front knee. And then find that reach and extension out through the arms from fingertip to fingertip. From here, we'll take a reverse warrior. And then bending that elbow. Bring it to the front thigh. Take this right arm alongside the ear. Start that same circle. Opening up through the chest. Opening up through the shoulder. Take your time moving on the breath here. And on this last one, take that full extension from your heel through the fingertips. Stay here or reach the left fingertips toward the floor. Coming to a hover a few inches away, that right arm can come up from here. Lift the palm, bend the elbow here. Sneak it around down the back, reaching for the inside of that left thigh. Stay here or maybe the hands clasp. One more breath. We'll press down to rise up. Take your time. Take the back hand all the way to the floor. Find a little lift through the belly. Take that left foot back to meet the right chaturanga. Rising into your choice of back bend. Make your way back to down dog. You can always take a rest in child's pose here. Take another breath in. Top of the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands, stepping or maybe cupping head of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Roll forward, we'll bend the knees here, seek the hips. Take the arms back up alongside the ears. Take the palms over the heart. Take a twist to your right. As you inhale, stay low, come out to chair. Exhale, twist to your left. Check out your knees here. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, twist. Make sure one knee's not coming forward to the other, back to Utkatasana. Twisting to your left, one more. Come into this twist and hold. Either hooking the elbow to the outside, or between the knees, or kind of nestling yourself down, bring it to the outside of the knee. And then you can extend the arms from here if you like, deepening that twist. And from here, unwind. We'll hold all the way forward. Lengthen the belly here, plant the hands. Stepping or jumping, chaturanga. And always lower the knees. Rising into cobra or upward, and exhaling back to down dog. Raising the right leg. This time take it all the way forward between the hands. We'll ground the back heel and just sweep this left arm all the way up and around. Come right into warrior two. Start to settle in. Relax your jaw here, soften the face. And you have strong legs here, but find a little softness through the upper body. Really start to bend into that front knee, settle into the hips a bit here. We'll come back to reverse warrior. And then coming into warrior two, lengthen all the way through that front leg. Take your time, lengthening through the right side waist here. Draw the hip back, take the hand to the shin. Lift this top arm high. Energize the legs. Find that lift up out of your low waist. And then slowly shift your gaze down toward that front big toe. Start to bend into this front knee. That left hand can come to the hip. Reaching down, maybe grab a block on your way down. Float the back toes away. And then energize that back leg. Find that reach for the heel like we did in the warm-up. Turn the chest up, turn the gaze up. Maybe extend that left arm. Here's where things get a little tricky. We're gonna flip the palm, bend the elbow. Totally rotating the shoulders, slide the hand down the back. So reaching around for the inside of this right thigh. Use this block here, soften the right knee. Use the weight of that left elbow to drop the left hip. So work towards squaring the hips here. We'll reach the right arm back. Into a bound warrior three. Nice soft landing. We're gonna come into a high lunge. Drop the tailbone, the hands down past the tailbone, sweep the arms all the way up to high lunge. And then settle in a bit. Relax your jaw. We'll take the palms together. Slowly shift forward. Tap this elbow to the knee. Press down through both feet. Rise back up with the arms. And come through that a couple more times. Tap. Press down. Strong legs. Rise up. One more like that. And hold this one coming into your twist. If you like extending the arms, or pressing that right palm into the left to help the chest turn up. Nice. We'll unwind. Take the arms all the way back up overhead. Interlace the fingers here. Invert your palms. Lift up. Take a breath. Take that entire out breath to lower this back knee. All the way to the floor. Nice. Once you're here, even taking some padding to that back knee, start to sink into the hips. Find this lift of the chest. And then from here, press down through that right foot. Back up the hips a bit. Realign. Sink back into this front knee. Press down, rise up. And then using this front foot like the brake here. Press down, rise up. As you re-sink, keep a little bit of pressure pressing down through that foot. So activating the muscles around the hips here. And then float the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Take a breath. Exhale, open out. Nice. From here, Go ahead and grab a hold of some blocks if you like. Transition back into a low lunge. And then lengthen all the way through that front leg. We'll rebend the front knee, draw your heart forward. Exhale to lengthen all the way. 2 more. And on this last one, lengthen all the way through this front leg. Maybe hopping the back foot in just a bit. Remember, you can take your blocks up to the high height here and bring them down to the middle height or the low height. And then just fold over that front leg. Take another breath in. Exhale. We'll rebend this front knee, draw the heart forward. Go ahead and just step this left foot to meet the right. Don't feel the feet apart a bit here. You can take a hold of opposite elbows or take a yogi toe, lengthen the belly. And then as you fold, just allow the elbows to bend to the sides. Allow your chest to collapse onto the thighs here. The head is heavy. And kind of shake the head, yes, no, just letting go. And then stay with the soft bend in the knees. Or like we did at the beginning, think of lifting the hips up and keep the chest collapsing toward the thighs. Maybe the knees straighten, maybe they don't. Bend the knees. Go ahead and lift the hips up. One more like that. Keep the chest releasing toward the thighs. And this last one, release your toes. Toe the feet in. We'll bend the knees here. Sink the hips. Take the arms all the way up alongside your ears. Join the palms over the heart. Aim your chest forward, twist left. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist. Once again. Keep low here. On this last one, we'll come into that twist and hold. Either hooking the elbow between the knees or maybe to the outside of that left knee. Take a peek, make sure that right knee isn't coming forward to the left. Keep the hips low and then maybe extend the arms. Nice, we'll unwind, pull forward. Lengthen through the belly, plant the hands. Stepping or jumping back. If you're getting tired here, lower the knees. Go through your vinyasa. And we'll meet up in downward dog. Left leg rises. Bring it forward between the hands. Round the back heel. We'll take the right arm all the way up and around. Settle in. Start to sink into that front knee, but keep reaching some weight into the outer edge of that back heel. From here, we'll reverse the warrior. Coming back to warrior 2, lengthen all the way through that front leg. Setting up for triangle here, hip the left hip under. Taking that hand to the shin. Reach the top arm up. From here, using those low ribs rolling under to turn the chest up, lift the gaze. And then slowly shift your gaze down toward this front big toe. That right hand can come to your hip. Bend into your left knee, grabbing a block here if you like. Float the back toes away. Energize your back leg. Take the right arm up. Make like you're bringing a footprint to that wall behind you. From here, flip the palm, bend the elbow, snake it around down the back. Use the weight of that right elbow to drop the right hip. Take a micro bend of that left knee. Reach your left arm back, clasp opposite elbows, bound warrior 3. Bending into that front knee. Nice soft landing here. Take the hands down past the tailbone, pull the arms up. High lunge. Settle in a bit. And then join the palms over the heart. Tapping this left or right elbow to the outside of the left. Reach the arms. Tap. And press down, rise up. Tap. Press down, rise up. We're going to come into this one and hold. And then staying here, maybe pressing that left palm into the right. Turn the chest. You can extend the arms from here. Nice. We'll unwind. Take the arms all the way up. Strong legs. Do the opposite and interlace the fingers. Invert your palms. Find this lift up as you slowly lower down. Once you're here, you can take some padding to that back knee. Untuck the toes or sink your hips a bit. Settle in. Relax your jaw. Soften the face. So you're bending into this front knee, and then we're going to press down to that left foot rise. Do that 2 more times. So you're using that front foot to put the brakes on here. And what you're doing is engaging some of the muscles of the hamstrings and all the muscles around your hips. So the next time you sink, keep a little bit of downward pressure down for that foot so you're still keeping these muscles engaged. So you're not just collapsing into the joints. And then take the arms up. Anjaneyasana, take a breath. We'll sweep it around. Tuck your back toes under. Into a lunge here. Grab some blocks if you like. Lengthen over that front leg. Rebend, the heart will draw forward. Exhale to lengthen over that front leg. Go through that 2 more times. Moving on your breath. The next time, go ahead and pop this back foot in a bit. Round the heel, lengthen the belly. Remember, you can always take blocks up higher as needed. And then just fold over this front leg. Breathe. Take another breath here. We'll rebend the front knee. Wiggle the back toes back a bit. Just step this right foot to meet your left. Don't feel the feet a part of it. Opposite elbows, yogi toe, or lift the feet here, sliding the hands all the way underneath this time. Lengthen. Collapse the chest towards the thighs. Pull forward. You're going for hands underneath the feet, sweeping ground down to the mountain, big toes. Softening into this, relax your jaw. Soften your feet. Start to give into gravity. And releasing. Go ahead and take a little bend in the knees here. We'll roll it up to stand. Take your time. Shoulders roll back, roll top. Put the feet in a bit. Come back to Tadasana. This time bending into both knees. We'll come to Utkatasana. Going all the way into that right foot. Lift the left toes way up and over here. So you can allow this foot to hang. You can touch the toes down to the floor or block here, or slide the foot back behind your top. Really bending into that knee. The left leg is on top, so bring that left arm up underneath. Ardhasana, eagle pose. Start with the elbows in line with your shoulders here. Start to sink. Draw that left hip back a bit, and then round your spine, fold over. Elbows toward the knees. We'll unwind that top leg, reach it straight back. We do a variation on Warrior 3. And then bend into your standing leg here. We'll come into a little bit of a back bend. And then open the arms, just think of Warrior 2. This time lengthening all the way through that leg. Bring your feet so they're parallel. Turn to face the sidewall here, lift your chest. In, turn your hips and just fold all the way forwards. The weight of the head release. And then you're welcome to take blocks in the hands. If your forehead is, or crown of the head is almost reaching for the floor, you can take a block underneath. Like, take a soft bend in the knees or work towards lengthening the legs. Nice and easy, lengthening through the belly. Start to walk the hands around. Rebend this front knee, lower the back knee all the way down. We'll toe heel this foot over to the right. And then you're welcome to stay on palms. You can lower the forearms. You can take a block underneath here if you like. Settle in for lizard. welcome to stay right here, or if you've been working on this, dropping this right shoulder. Maybe threading the hand to the outside of the foot. Tuck the back toes under. If you're just working on holding here today, you can start to bend the elbows, come into chaturanga the arms, twinkling that foot over to the right. Even the chest forward. Maybe the back toes leave your mat. And then if you came up, go ahead and come on back down. We'll walk the hands in here. You can take your hands onto the block or to the floor here. Just lengthen all the way through that leg. Rebend, heart draws forward. And then lengthen all the way. Just go through that a couple more times. Moving with your breath. The next time you rebend this knee, we're going to take a little circle clockwise. I'm going to just another warm up. Going all the way back around. And then the next time you rebend this knee, tuck your back toes under, find a little lift through the belly, or all the way to that right foot, left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. Sink the hips here, come into yogi squats. And then from here, start with dropping the tailbone down, lengthen up to the crown of the head. Join the palms over the heart, and then from here, find a little bit of a lift away. So again, using your feet like brakes to press down and find a little lift. And that will help engage through the hamstrings a bit, through the glutes, through those muscles that wrap around the hips. Lift a little bit higher, maybe an inch, and just breathe right there. You'll know when you're there. Take another breath. Exhale, toe heel in. Stop on your knees, make your way to stand. Toe heel the feet together, Tadasana. Take a moment to stand in Tadasana. And then bending into both knees here, come back to Utkatasana. This time spreading the toes of the left foot all the way into that left leg, right foot comes up and around. Looking in here, toes can touch or tuck the foot back behind the calf. Right leg's on top, so right arm underneath. Wrap the arms here, elbows in line with the shoulders. Hold forward, hollow out the belly, elbows to knees. And then unwind, flex the foot here as the chest leans forward, that leg moves straight down. Nice soft landing, bending into that standing leg, a little bit of a back bend. And then we'll unwind the arms, open up to 2. Lengthen the leg, bring the feet so they're parallel here. Open the chest, arms can extend, fold forward. Nice, coming into your second set of wide-legged forward fold. If you'd like, you can walk your hands out here. And then make it like a wide-legged dog. Let the chest kind of collapse toward the floor, allow the back to hammock a bit. Another couple of breaths. And we'll start to lengthen the belly here, walking around. Spin off the back heel, bend into that front knee, into a billet to the left. Sinking down with the lizard. So remember, you can stay on palms, you can lower the forearms. You can try rock underneath here. And settle in. And then staying here, or setting up for this arm balance. Walking the back toes under, thread the left hand to the outside of that foot. Pull the foot over to the left of it. Chaturanga arms, and then in the elbows, back toes lift up as chest moves forward. And we'll come on down if you came up. Walk your hands in toward this front foot. Hands can come to a block as needed. Lengthen through that leg. Rebend. Lengthen. Rebend. Do that a couple more times. And this next time you rebend, this time circling counterclockwise. Your circle might be bigger or smaller than mine. Whatever works for you. This next time you bend into that knee, keep your back toes under, lift through the belly, step this right foot to the outside of the right hand, sink the hips here. Let the tailbone drop down, crown of the head reaches up. And then from here, press into the feet and hover and make sure to away from the floor and just hold. So engaging the muscles of the pelvic floor, the abdominals, the hamstrings, the glutes, all those muscles surrounding the hips, breathe. Lift a little bit higher, but not too high. One more breath. Woo. Exhale, fold forward, toe heel the feet in. Let's just hang over the legs for a minute. You can bend the knees. Relax your jaw. This time we'll toe heel the feet back out to the corners of the mat. Sink into your yogi squat, and then you're welcome to stay here or start to make your way into Bakasana, dropping the shoulders, feet inside the knees, walking the feet in a bit. Bring the weight into the hands, shifting forward, maybe lifting one foot off today, maybe both. Rounding the spine, and then if you're up there, maybe bringing the big toes together. Coming back to your spot. When you're ready, coming into a second set. Pouring the weight forward. Maybe today's just about looking at bringing weight into the hands. Maybe lifting one foot, maybe both. Squeeze those inner thighs in. Hugging the elbows in toward one another. And this time, go ahead and lower the feet. And we're just going to lower back onto the back from here. So tuck your tail and rock back. Nice. Take a little happy baby. Take a little rock side to side. Hands can come to the ankles or the arches of the feet here. And then from here, we'll take the right ankle to the left knee. Flex the foot a bit. Stay here or take the hands back behind that thigh. Relax your jaw a bit. Start to soften into the stretch. Take another breath. And then from here, cross the legs. And then you can take a hold of ankles. So it'll be opposite ankles because the legs are crossed. And then you can stay here or think of pulling apart and drawing in to come into the stretch and just breathe. If you need to back off a little, you can release. These are like your handlebars. And if you want to make it sensational a little bit deeper, draw it in and pull apart a little more. Take another breath. We'll unwind the legs. This time just take that left ankle to your right knee, flex the feet a bit. Draw your toes back, stay here. Or sliding the hands back behind the right thigh this time. Breathe. Take a peek down. Just make sure that ankle follows line with the knee so you're not coming to one side or the other. Another breath here. And then just go ahead and slide the leg down a bit. Grab a hold of your handlebars. Pull apart towards you. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Softening into this. Take another breath. Exhale. Unwind. Grab a hold of your toes. Bend the knees, rock back along the spine. Use that momentum to rock. Extend through the legs. Release your toes. Navasana. Lower to Ardha. And lift to Navasana. Lower to Ardha Navasana. Lift to Navasana. Two more. On this last one, hold Navasana, breathe. Lower all the way down. Shavasana. Go ahead and if you like, you can grab a blanket to support the knees, dim the lights. If you tend to have low back issues, try taking that blanket and rolling it and just bringing it up underneath the knees a little. If you want to put a shirt or a sweatshirt on here, and set up the conditions to relax. And when you're ready, lying back, let the legs release, let the arms down by your sides, a little bit away from the body. Bring your palms to face up, close the eyes. And release into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Starting to deepen the breath. Bring some movement back to the body. Wiggling the fingers, the toes. And when you're ready, bring your arms up overhead. Just taking a stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bend the knees in one at a time and just making your way onto your right side. And pause. Take a moment. And just soak in all the effects of your practice. And as you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, go ahead and make your way back up to a seat. Just allowing for the head to be relaxed to come up. Bring some padding underneath the seat as needed. Closing the eyes. You join the palms over the heart, coming back to your intention. From here, closing class with the sound of one Om.